Hey, I think I'm live. What's up? What's up, everybody? It is me, Mike Vanderpool, here today, and I am going to go through and do a demonstration on how I use AI to help me plan my day. So, I am the founder of Anthony Wayne Innovation and Design. I'm also a faculty member at Defiance College. I also do esports at Defiance College. I also have the contract work that I do and some other projects that fall underneath Anthony Wayne Innovation and Design. I have a lot of things going on, and I'm going to go through today and talk through some of the tools and techniques that I use in order to make it happen. So, about 5 minutes ago, I went over into the whiteboard room here at the Toledo Tech Loft, and I diagrammed, but then I also voice recorded myself talking through what I needed to do. I was able then to send this transcript to myself through email. So this didn't require any special technology. This was, I mean, unless you count a phone, this special technology, but the voice recorder on my phone did this transcript for me here. So I'm actually going to take this and copy this, and I'm just going to throw it into ChatGPT. I do use the paid version of ChatGPT, but I think would work with um, the free model. It would also work with all of your other AIs, large language models that help you process text. So all I'm going to do is help me prioritize my day. Give me a checklist. Sweet, sweet, sweet. And here we go. I just do something like this. Okay, here you go. Clean prioritized checklist. So I did talk through some of my own priorities. So AI isn't making the decision here. They're just putting this together. So my Saturday priorities, top to bottom, Rocket League for esports. There's a video that I need to do there. Give me a big win early. The cybersecurity updates for the apprentice contract work that I need to do. That is urgent and important. The batting cleanup update. I can actually probably switch those around. Then I'll be back to editing with the Make It Happen podcast. Tom Bush is coming in today. I also have another appointment today that I need to be mindful of. And then my Defiance College grading and email sweep. That's important, obviously. And then the feedback, the work I need to do here for esports as well. So here's my checklist. Oh my goodness, look at this beautiful thing. And what I'm actually going to do now is I can come in here. Oh, and it gave me a suggested workflow. Let's go. I like this, right? Based it on the morning is high energy, midday creative, afternoon is a little flexible, and evening some low energy tasks. Okay, sweet. I like that. I like this. So now what I'm going to do is I will go ahead and open up Google Drive. For those of you that don't know, Google Drive is one of my favorite tools. Anthony Wayne Innovation and Design. I've got some stuff in here. It's probably not as well organized as it should be. We're not going to go back in time. We'll just go ahead and do here. And what we'll do is we'll do our daily priorities, or our, what we want to call it, project priorities. And if we could spell, that would help. But I'm going to go ahead and rename that project priorities. Now I'm going to come in here and I'm going to create a document. And we'll have some different information in here for right now. But what we'll call this is our project priorities. Sweet, sweet, sweet. And then I will come in here and I will go ahead and this is the document where I load project priority checklists. And let's go ahead. We'll click up there to give us the document name. We'll go ahead and here, give us a nice heading 1. That's nice. And then instead of dumping into this main folder here, we'll say each tab includes the priorities per day. All right, so now this is going to be a cool test. I'm actually going to check this out, and we'll come back and weave this in and out here. I'm going to add a tab, and we'll call this tab 2025-11- what is today's? I think it's the 15th. The 15th. We can go ahead and also then give this a nice little heading here, and we will dump in what we've got. I'll review this as I think about what I've got going on, make sure everything makes sense. Accompanying social media post for that. The cool. I'm not going to clean up all of the formatting here, just some of the spacing. Again, more for me just to make sure I'm skimming through this versus anything else. There we go. Those will be tomorrow. And then suggested workflow for the day. Let's go ahead and put this on its own list here. This will be my check boxes. So I will come in here and I will do all of this fun stuff. Boom, boom, boom. And then what I'll do is I will just turn these into checklists. And then what I can do is I can check these things off. Now, this will be pretty fascinating here because what I'm going to do, I think, and this will be a little bit of a test. I'm been really leveraging the tool Notebook LM. So I have my Anthony Wayne Innovation and Design notebook here. And then what I will do is I will add a resource or a source, and I will just add in that priorities list document. I hope, project priorities. I just created that, insert this. And now, what are my priorities for today? Sweet, sweet, sweet. And then what'll be interesting here is I'm going to test to see whether or not Notebook LM can actually verify whether or not these checkboxes get checked off. 2025-11-15. And then every time I do something like this, I can add it in. And then inside of this Notebook LM, I could actually have a nice little update, right? So morning, this is wild because it doesn't pull from here. Establish complete cybersecurity updates, noted as an ASAP task. Okay, that's kind of cool. Adding cleanup, sweet, sweet, sweet. I'm going to work on the Rocket League video first. Stay tuned. All right, all right. Here we go, there we go. Now, I think it's probably going to go through all of my documents that I've got linked here, and I think that's okay. So this aligns perfectly with my checklist. Once you finish the video, social media posts would be working on the batting cleanup video editing. Yeah, I think it's not exactly right here. I would like to review the specific content of the cybersecurity updates, or should we focus on batting cleanup project next? Okay, so we can come back to this based on that list. I'm going to ask it when I come back after I get the Rocket League done and checked off of what have I completed. Review my priorities, tell me what I've completed and what I should do next. So that'll be a good test. So again, folks, did a voice recording of what I wanted to do for my day, took that information, put it into ChatGPT to give me an organized checklist. I then put that into a project priorities document simply because then I have a checklist in front of me I can always go back to. And then I come over here and I'm using Notebook LM to help me just document what I've done and have it as part of the record of what my company is doing, that I can leverage that later. And then also can have a little bit of a conversation as I flow to test the thing out. So I do appreciate your time checking this thing out. Please like, subscribe, follow, all that happy stuff. Mike Vanderpool here, Anthony Wayne Innovation and Design, and we are making it happen.